ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Emmanuel Wilson to return it. Making some progress here. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
What's cool about Jordan's story, too, Kate, is he's officially moved beyond the story of how his career began, of sitting and waiting for his opportunity to shine. Now we just get to celebrate all these shining moments, showing off the talent that he's got.
Let's go now. Hut.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Love out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Four guys out wide. Here we go, third and long.
Here we go. Blue 32. Hut.
Here he goes, third and long. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense wants to do to these quarterbacks. You want to speed them up, and the best way to do it is to hit them and bring them to the ground. Conversely, they've got to figure out offensively how to protect. If you can't protect, you can't execute, you can't do anything offensively.
So fourth down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. They're led out by one of the game's most tenured veterans and most decorated quarterbacks of all time, Aaron Rodgers.
I think it's safe to say, Kate, Aaron Rodgers may be one of the most polarizing figures in the NFL, but there is nobody that will question his ability to spin a football different than everybody else. Just ask his receivers, tight ends, running backs, anybody that's ever played with him. He elevates their game, and he often elevates his own game to an MVP kind of level. Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. We're at a premium in this league.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Rodgers going to throw here, third down. This finds Austin, complete. And this one does not go far. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball, and that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their second possession. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Packers getting set here. First and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready. Set.
They stick with Jacobs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
3rd down, they need 7.
Here we go. Set. Set.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
If you're keeping stats, that's now 0 for 2 on keeping drives going, and hopefully not an indicator of what's to come. You know, you don't convert on 3rd down. You're not only playing against your opponents, you start playing with your own psyche as well.
He fields this at the 18. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Steeler offense out and ready to go for their 2nd drive. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
158.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Dumped off to his running back. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
He's got this at the 27. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Out now runs the Packer offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Let's go. Yellow, 45.
Running on 1st here with Jacobs. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, you really create some indecision now defensively.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Come on, set. 10 black. Cut.
And you just get the play off. Finds the in route complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at 1st down here. Jacobs running behind center. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
On the set.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Cut. Ready.
Love from the gun. Quick slant into the hands of Golden. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field.
Good luck defending that short yardage length. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Love on 3rd and short. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Packers send out their punting unit. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He's away from one. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And we'll see if they can be the first offense to get a drive going. It has been defense dominant thus far. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. He picks up 15 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
58.
From the red zone on 1st. It's a screen play to Warren. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And they say the Packers got to this one. Following the play, we have an injured Steeler. The training staff out there to check on him as we take a pause.
Ready.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's switch. Yellow. 4th down.
Hand off to Jacobs to start the drive. And it looks like they give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Come on, ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
3rd down, Steelers in the dime. 6 DBs out there.
Ready. Cut.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they're headed out to check on an injured Steeler. First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go. Black, ready.
To the air with Love. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cole Holcomb has it. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble. Then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
To the air on first down. Rogers. Short pass brought in. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Steelers have a first down.
That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10.
Now, Brock, still awaiting our first points of this game, and we've arrived at our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers from the gun. That'll be caught by Adam Thielen. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
You call that jet sweep, you're looking for a little bit more than that. But at least it keeps them on schedule and didn't go backwards.
3rd and 2, Rodgers. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers get some late points and the lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Packers nothing. Chris Boswell.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Wilson with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Packers offense headed out late in the half. With the time remaining, let's see if they can get this into field goal range. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1st and 10 from the 32. Love. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they're going to love that partner as Love slides down after picking up the first. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. 1st and 10 from the 43. There's Love to throw. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Love now to throw. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today. Because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. 2nd down. Now it's Brandon McManus to attempt this Packers field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our 3rd quarter.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. We'll see the Steeler offense first this half as they're headed out now. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up. You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Rodgers. He knocked it away again, and a couple of good reps in coverage have brought up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. And he's down after getting us up to the 41.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Steelers set to punt it. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. He has it at the 13. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair.
Here we go, set. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. It's cut right side by Watson. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. No question who won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Ready.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Going run again with Jacobs. He takes it down to the 33. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Ready.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
Ready. Set.
Here's Love. Gets this one to Watson. Running in the red zone. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Set. Ready. Hut.
They'll run. Jacobs. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Wilson. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Okay, ready?
On the 5-yard line after the loss, 3rd and goal.
set, hut, ready.
Love now, off the play action. Vacates quickly left side. And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Well, he definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers push their lead to 3.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard
The Steelers
line.
offense headed out. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take the lead on the first play of the drive. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers take a 4-point lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Wilson with a return here. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
Ready. Hut, hut.
Okay, and the wide receiver is going to get it to begin the drive. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Yeah, it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
45, white, 10 cycles. Set.
Love out of the shotgun. Complete on the slant to Watson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 40.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go, set. Blue, ready.
Takes the handoff, now Love. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set.
They'll run it. Here's Jacobs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Let's go now. Ready.
First down, and they go right back to it. He gets him inside the 40, and that's a gain of about 9 yards on the play. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Straight ahead, it's Wilson. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Field down.
Love with it on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Ready, ready. Snap, black, 95. Ready.
Back to the air. Love. Now he's past the 25. And they're going to love that partner as Love slides down after picking up the first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Handoff here to Jacobs. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a fourth-quarter lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers push their lead to 3.
17. Steelers 14. Brendan McManus to kick off.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. They'll start the drive with Warren. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Puts this underneath to Warren. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day.
Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far. 2nd down now, they need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Packers 40.
Going again here, it's Rodgers. It's DK on the slant. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
DK Metcalf. That's a gain of 5. brings up 3rd and 3.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
319. 319.
Looking to throw. Gets this one to Fryermuth. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
319.
First down throw here by Rodgers. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
He was covered by
Now, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued too. Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
70 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers trail by a field goal. Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Back to throw it. He's got his man. This is Austin. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Give him 13 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11.
Warren here from the gun. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
He was taken down at the
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion. Now, hang on. They want to take another look at this play, and a very important call coming up late in this game. Well, we can see he made the catch. He definitely has possession, but did both of those feet hit down in the end zone?
Yeah, get that zoom button ready to go. Get the magnifying glass. Was there any green right between his feet and that end line? That's what they're going to be looking for in the replay booth.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So upon further review and a consultation from Game Day Central, the call overturned.
For the point after.
And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now.
21. Packers 17.
Now Boswell on to send this away.
The kickoff for Pittsburgh.
This return starts at the 5. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there, and I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
He'll look to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down.
Offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Let's go. Ready?
Here he is to throw. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25. Wearing up the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10.
Slide through.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled for a short gain. The Packers take their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
24-yard line.
Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun now for Love. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 3rd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Here we go, set. Black, 95, you, yellow.
Here he is to throw. Getting out to his left. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down. But where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Well, the negative play makes it even easier to decline that flag, and that's going to bring out 4th down. All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down.
Down. Red, 38. Hut.
Desperation time here. And it flips it on 4th, and it's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
As an offense, you never want to play this game in a state of desperation. But that's what so much of that felt like. Forcing you to go for it, forcing you to pass. I think forcing the quarterback to get rid of it and take a chance, that was just less than ideal all the way around.
Sign quarterback run here. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.